Hello, everyone. I'm back. You might be wondering why I'm back here in this state, no wig on, and everything going on, and what took me so long. The bottom line is, hold on. The food did not go well at all. Not only did the mac and cheese not come out right, the barbecue sauce for the chicken was not good. My wife followed two different recipes, exactly as they said that they were. The mac and cheese basically didn't cook right, and the barbecue sauce was insanely vinegary and sweet. It tasted nothing like barbecue whatsoever. So, sadly, we don't have a homemade barbecue meal. All right. It is what it is. It's not her fault. She's upset. She's very upset because she worked hard. She cooked all this food. And we're both tasting it and we're like, can't eat this. You know, like, it's not good. It's not appetizing at all. And she cooked a while. So it is what it is. I'm sorry. I promised you guys we would have this backyard barbecue style meal. It didn't turn out well, and she worked hard. And the reason I was down there so long, I was cleaning all the dishes. I was like, let's just clean this all up now, get it out of the way. So we did. We cleaned it all up, and it's life. Okay. So the marathon continues, but I have no food. So guess what? It seems like it's unavoidable. It's inevitable. It doesn't matter where you go, what you do, who you are, where you are, when you are. Ladies and gentlemen, spin in place 3 times, look up, look down, look all around. It doesn't matter. You have pickles in your future. You can't escape the pickle. The pickle's coming for you. Oh my God. Yes. It sure seems like fate has the planets have aligned. Earth has spun just a little bit faster today because you would think that the pickle menu could wait, but apparently not because I'm starving. Okay? So we're going to probably do I haven't eaten anything besides a breakfast sandwich this morning at 10 a.m. All right. It's now 5:41 p.m. So I'm probably going to be ordering food. All right. So great, right? How are we doing, by the way? I haven't checked anything. Um, hold on. Okay, so Ryan did a $69.99 super chat. I missed it. Oh, it's Canadian. Hold on. This happened when I was gone. I'm trying to get caught up right now. So $69.99 Canadian is $51.42 American. Okay? So that is not our biggest super chat. Surprisingly enough, Habib did a bigger super chat earlier. But we will add that to our goal. So 51. Hold on. So we're at 676. Okay? That means it's time for a new hat. Hallelujah. Because if I had to put this rat hair on again, I'd probably scream. So sorry, Cloudwig. You sucked when I bought you. You suck now. Get the hell out of my sight. Okay, I don't even know why I saved it. Let's do a new poll. Okay, for a hat. However, that poll is going on YouTube because the Kick viewers have not supported at all since we had the $20 in subs 2 hours ago from Omega Sauce. I take that back. We did have Most Tasteless who did 1 sub. Thank you, Most Tasteless. But overwhelmingly, it is the YouTube side that is supporting today, not the Kick viewers. Therefore, the YouTube viewers will choose the next hat. Tough shit. If you don't like that, support on Kick, and maybe I'll give you a poll so you can pick the vest when we hit 700. But I want to see some support over on Kicker. You're not going to get that ability. Okay? Jade says he hit playing Marvel Rivals. He hit 19 kills with Moon Knight. Damn, you did really good, Jade. 19? 19 kills is pretty unprecedented. Like the last time that I remember people hitting that was like, was it Bastion in Overwatch when Bastion was so overpowered at launch, he could turn into the turret and just go crazy, right? Sheesh. Also, Gamer Chris, 9 months as a member here, says DSP, I hope that you're having a good 4th of July. Thank you, Gamer Chris. I am having a good 4th of July. We're having a great time. We're cleaning out my closet. Speaking of which, we should probably get back to that because I do need to make way more progress. Here we are. It's 5:46 p.m., and we've barely scratched the surface of what's in that closet. I do have my second bag to start filling up because I'm sure there's going to be a hell of a lot more to fill up, okay? Okay. I'm ready to start filling it up again. Please vote on YouTube for the next hat. Thank you, Ryan, for the super chat. Let's get to 750 so I can order the Grillo's Pickles menu and do a live DSP Tries It unscheduled on this stream right now. Okay. I got a $2 tip. Does PayPal side get no love or say? The thing is, people who tip via PayPal don't really have a side. You're not really on the YouTube side. You're not really on the Kick side. If you're on PayPal, where are you watching? You're watching me right now. Are you watching me on YouTube or Kick? If you tell me in your tip, I'll believe you. So if someone tipped right now and was like, hey, I'm watching on Kick, and this is for Kick, let's support Kick, I would believe you, and I'd count it towards that. Okay? Okay. Yeah, I know, guys. The barbecue chicken didn't work out. There's nothing we can do. It didn't taste good. I'll be honest. We both tasted it. We were like, what the hell? She followed the recipe, and the recipe is awful. So you never know what's going to happen until you try something, right? Okay. All right. Let's continue with the closet cleanout, shall we? Let's get to 700 so we can have a new vest and a shot. Guys, let's get to 750 so I can order the Grillo's Pickles menu and eat dinner. Okay? Let's do it. Let's get some support for the marathon. Okay. Let's continue. I just put my foot into a paper bag. Let's move the paper bag. Okay. Let's see. What do we got over here? An insanely old Rocket Fish HDMI cable. I don't even think this brand exists anymore. I think it used to be the generic brand they used to sell at Best Buy like 20 years ago. I think I'll get rid of that. Insanely cheap LED lights. This might or might not be interesting. This is my old backpack that I used to travel with when I used to go to tournaments and conventions. I'm not sure what's in it. I'd like to see what's in it to see if anything's useful, and if not, I'll throw it out. Okay? A random power adapter for something I don't even know what it is. I don't know what that is. I guess we'll see what else is in here. A USB hub, a tiny portable USB hub from Targus. A really weird looking USB cable. And some really random USB cables. It's the most random stuff I've ever seen, I think. That's it. That's all that's in that front pocket. Okay. Nothing in this pocket. A surge protector. This is useful when you go on a trip to have a surge protector like this to at least be able to plug in a ton of devices into one thing. That's actually useful. It's Belkin. I probably had this for like 25 years. I'll keep it. It probably still works. Okay. An LG Blu-ray disc player. I remember I bought this over a decade ago. I was going on trips frequently and I wanted to watch movies. This was before everything went digital. Excuse me. Before the era of streaming. So I bought this so I could have a portable movie player so that when I traveled, I could actually watch movies. The thing is, everything's digital now. I don't even own any real Blu-rays anymore. This is completely worthless. So this must be the power adapter for said Blu-ray player. It's trash. I don't need it. That's supposed to be the USB cable for it. I'm never going to use this ever again. Portable travel speakers for something that you're going to hook up to a laptop or something that just doesn't have good speakers so that you can hear better in a room. The thing is, these are not needed anymore. You know, I know how I know that? Because when I went to Connecticut in 2019 with my wife, the TV there had Netflix, had Hulu, it had all of the streaming apps already installed in it. So all you needed to do was log in, which we have. We have Netflix, we have these services. We could just log in if we wanted to watch something, on a trip and just watch it through the TV, which has good speakers. So the need for this is no longer valid. At one point, this kind of stuff was essential travel equipment. It's not anymore. So it's trash. For the record, I have no clue if any of this stuff even works anymore. It's been sitting in my closet for ages. And here is the audio cable for it. Happy 4th to you as well, Jade. I'm glad that you enjoyed the movie earlier. Nothing there. And nothing back here besides a very long, very probably outdated Belkin HDMI cable that, again, I'm probably never going to use. It's probably an old standard. It's trash. So what I have now is an empty backpack that I could use for anything. Cool, I'll save the backpack. I don't see why I wouldn't do that. That'd be pretty stupid, wouldn't it? Sweet. All right. Oh, I will keep this insanely old Belkin Surge Master 2. It's literally like probably 25 years old. I'll save the Belkin Surge Master 2. Here we go. Okay. All right, the hat selected by chat was cowboy hat. So it's time for the cowboy hat, folks. Let's do that. I also received a $2 tip. on YouTube, but they won't process my payments for some reason. I don't know what you mean. Are you saying that you're tipping and it's for YouTube? Okay, Chris. Thank you. I got a $2 tip from a Chris. Thank you for that. So we're up to $680 of support, $20 for a new vest and another shot, but it's time for the cowboy hat. When we hit $750, I'm ordering the Grillo's Pickles menu from Sonic. We're finally going to try it here live. Okay. That'll be my dinner. Here we go. All right. So I now have an empty container. I literally cleaned that container out from top to bottom. Okay. So I just opened up. Oh, I got to get the cowboy hat. I just opened up a storage bin with new stuff to look at. Hold on. You guys are owed the cowboy hat. Let me get you guys the cowboy hat right now. Okay. Oh my God. Guys. I just found, listen to this, the French beret, the frosted tips hat that looks like Guy Fieri, and the Pikachu hat. I forgot I had them. I just found them. They were crunched up in the closet. So those are now eligible. When we hit 750, not only are we going to order the Grillo's Pickles menu for DSP Tries It, but we're also going to get a new hat, and I will put all of those into the running. The frosted tips, the Pikachu, and the French beret. All right? So let's get to 750. Oh, I missed a sub. Thank you. I will shout that out in a moment. This is all junk. I'm going to throw this stuff out. The SJB97 gifted a sub on Kick. Thank you to the SJB. So now we are up to $685, $15 until a new vest and a shot. All right, and when we hit 750, Grillo's Pickles and a new hat of the new ones I just mentioned. Let's get it going, folks. Come on. We're right there. Who's going to do the money to get us to the vest and the shot, and who's going to get us to I can eat dinner? Because I haven't eaten since this morning at 10 a.m. a breakfast sandwich. Let's get it. All right, let's continue. Intensity Pro, HDMI and analog HD SD editing card. Probably purchased at the same time that I was purchasing all my capture equipment in 2013. So it's 12 years old, and it probably doesn't even use anything of modern Windows. Still sealed, never opened. An insane Medusa net of fake SNES controllers that plug into USB that you can use with your computer in an actual SNES controller to use on SNES, but I don't have a working SNES. A random green extension cable, no brand. Doesn't look to be, like, long or tested for anything. Okay. Jeff says, am I going to play the RoboCop Rogue City DLC on the 17th? I want to play it, but it depends on how much else is going on at that point. I definitely think Donkey Kong Bonanza takes priority, so that's the first game I'm playing. I do want to play RoboCop, and I'll probably end up playing it later if there's too much going on at that time. Okay? Okay. Let's continue. So I do have a bin that's full of my external USB hard drives where all my old videos from back in the day are stored. Those I'm saving. So for the record, you don't have to see them. That's something that I actually found in my last closet clean out 3 years ago. We've therefore used those for the DSP throwback channel to restore playthroughs such as Red Dead Redemption, Final Fantasy 13, among others that were missing. They're all live now. Okay, you can check those out whenever you want over on the DSP Throwback channel. That's at DSP Throwback on YouTube. Give it a look. That was something excellent and concrete we found last marathon where we did this. Okay, those I'm saving and will be in there. But let's continue with the rest of the stuff because there's still a ridiculous amount more stuff. Okay, all right. Oh, Wonder gel seat cushions. I bought these when I moved in because back then I still had a severe back injury. It was very uncomfortable for me to actually play a game in a position that was like stationary without my back killing me. So I had to have like cushions under me. My back was so bad off. Okay. So I actually bought these insanely expensive Wonder Gel. These are for truckers. Like, no lie. These are for people who drive all day. Okay. They are super padded. Look, this is the gel. This is what it's like. It's like squishy gel under your butt to pad your back. The truth is, since then, things are much better. My back has basically recovered. I don't have the pain and problems that I used to have back in the day anymore. There is literally no use for these whatsoever. My wife won't ever use them. They're worthless. Okay. Boy, let's keep going. We haven't even cleaned out the right-hand side of my closet yet. We're working on it, but we haven't gotten through it yet. Okay. Boxes. The mouse that I use at my desktop computer every day. A controller that broke 2 years ago that I haven't ever used, but I was using this to prop stuff up. I saved one of the boxes earlier. Remember, it was the blue one, so I don't need to save this box. The box for the bendable arm that you are literally seeing use right now for this camera that I'm pointing at. It's on that bendable arm. Obviously, I don't need that. And the box for the keyboard that I use at my desktop computer. What's funny, Spawnkiller says, why didn't you throw out some of this stuff last time, like those seat cushions? I didn't get to them. They were on the right-hand side of my closet. Last time when we did the closet clean out, we went from left to right, and we stopped about here. We never got to the right-hand side of the closet. So therefore, we never saw them. I never got to it, right? So now we're getting to it, and we're deciding, hey, let's get rid of it. That's why I started from the right, and we're moving left. But you see how much shit I have in this closet? We didn't even finish the closet clean out last time. Pretty insane. Okay, let's continue. Again, guys, we're so close to 700 bucks and a new vest and a shot. And at 750, I get to order the Grillo's Pickles menu for dinner. What are you waiting for? Please support the stream. All right? I would love to eat as soon as we can, so please support and let's order at 750. Okay. This is a footrest memory foam that I bought years ago. I did use it for about a year. It is nice, but the thing is, the reason I used it is because I had the old situation with the bad chair and everything. With my new setup, everything's great. I don't need a memory foam footrest. It serves no purpose, and I will never use it for anything. Okay. This is a pop guard, a second one. I'd shown you one that I was actually using. This was a backup pop guard that I bought over 10 years ago and I never used. Again, pop guards are no longer needed. You can use digital things to stop pop, so you don't need this stuff. Okay? This is the box for a ring light. The ring light is loose on the floor of my closet. This is the ring light that I used for a while. It is a good quality ring light, but I have much better key lighting now, so I don't need the ring light, nor do I need the box. This is the box for that crappy freebie mouse that came with my PC over 11 years ago. I don't need the box. This is the box for my headphones. These are the Logitech headphones, which I have in the backdrop over here, and they're good. I like them. Sadly, they don't work with Windows Spatial Audio, which disappoints me because the Logitech surround sound program isn't as good as Windows Spatial Audio, in my opinion. They're still good. They have really good bass, but I don't need the box. Let's make sure there's nothing in there that I need. Looks like nothing. It's junk. I'm not kidding. This bag is full. We have 2 full bags of trash, and I haven't even gotten out of the right-hand side of my closet yet. Oh. Okay. What time is it? Okay, we're only 32 minutes into this video. I think I will pause the video. head downstairs and toss this bag, refill my water because I have no water left, and then come back and continue on for another half hour until we qualify for some goals. All right? Cool. All right, I'm back. Got another bag. We're going to continue on with this closet clean out. It's been a heck of an endeavor so far. What happened to my speaker? For some reason, my speaker has fallen over. I must have whacked it with the bag when I was pulling it out. Hold on. These are giant contractor bags, and they're full of stuff, and I am smashing things on the way out of my room. All right. All righty. Let's continue. Holy moly. Hooey. Let's go. All right, back into that closet. Again, guys, please support the stream. Let's hit that next goal for a vest and a shot at 700. Let's get to 750 for the final goal to unlock the Grillo's pickle menu, and we're going to order it on this stream so I can actually eat dinner and do a DSP tries it. Let's go. All right. You've got to be kidding me. I still have this? I have a projector. I can't believe I still have this. Like, how much you want to bet? This Epson projector is so outdated. WXGA, what is this, like 720p? It's crap. I probably bought this so long ago. Here, it is the EX7200. Let me look this up. It has audio, S-video, USB Type A, USB Type B, component, and HDMI. Okay. I wonder what quality it is. So it's Epson EX7200. Holy shit. Dude, they go for $500 to $700? Multimedia projector. It's only 720p. I was right. It only goes up to 720p. Why is it worth $700? The hell? I have no idea, but if it's worth $700, I'm going to keep it. That's nuts. No. I just found one. It's only $83. It is the housing, though. It's not the entire projector. Here. Epson 7200, EX7200, and EX5200 LCD projector model, fully functional. $275 for two projectors together. It's not worth $80. Yeah, it's cheap. It's cheap. I mean, it's so outdated. It's only a 720p projector. It doesn't, I mean, who's going to want that? Nobody. Everyone's going to want 1080p. Everyone's going to want the latest. This is so outdated. What's sad about this is I never used it. Like, I bought it because I remember when I bought it. So this is around the time when I was running tournaments. This was the late 2000s, I want to say. And I was running Street Fighter tournaments. And I thought that if I bought a projector, I'd be able to have the finals, up on a wall. And I bought it and I maybe used it once or twice, ever. And then it just sat in storage and I still didn't use it. And it sat in storage and I still didn't use it. And I moved to the apartment, the condo, then I moved out here. It just sits around. I've never used it. I still can't think of a single reason why I would use a 720p projector for anything. I guess I'll hold on to it, but I don't think I would ever use it, quite frankly, ever again. Nor do I think anyone would want to buy this thing. I don't think that it has much of any use, I'll save it. I'm shocked I still have it. I forgot I even owned this. Really, I forgot that I had this thing. It's worth almost nothing. Okay. The box for a play and charge kit that I already threw out on this very stream, so that's trash. Tag did a $2 super chat. Says happy 4th. Thank you to Tag for a $2 super chat this evening. That gets us up to $687 of support. Thank you, Tag. And I got a whopping $65 tip. I would like to see a double shot and Cat's opinions on the pickles. Also get a slushie from Tree Plague. Well, first off, the Grillo's Pickles menu has the lime slushie in. I'm going to get that. I'm going to get the full menu. That's the burger, the fries or tots with seasoning, and the slushie. That's the whole deal, okay? Now, a double shot? Well, I'm doing a shot at every 100. So we're going to do a shot right now, and then I'll do another shot at 800. We're doing a shot at every single $100, okay? But because of your contribution, $65, okay? That means we're going to have a new vest, a shot, a hat, and we're ordering the Grillo's Pickles menu. Seriously. So that's crazy. Thank you to Tree Plague for a $65 tip. That is greatly appreciated. Let's play the nice animation for you. Here we go. Tree Plague. Boom. Right? That's correct, right? 752. And that means, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be at vest streak of 7. 7? No. Yes, 7. Vest streak of 7. We're going to hit goals of 50. That means it is time for a celebration on the stream. Thank you, everyone, for your support, your attendance, your engagement, and all of the fun that we are having hanging out here today on the stream for July 4th, the IndeVESTdence Day Marathon. I'm having a great time. I certainly hope that you all are too. We're getting stuff done. We're having a good time, right? Smooth processing. We still have another 2 to 3 hours together. I'm about to order food. Good stuff all around. Thank you for the overwhelming positive support and good vibes here today. Thank you so much. Now, with that tip, we have to do so many things. I want to make sure I'm not losing track. So the first thing we need to do is we need to do a poll on YouTube for a new vest. And there's only 4 vests left, if you can believe it. We've almost gone through all of them. If we hit $1,000 of support today, we actually hit every vest and retire them all. All right? So let's go ahead and do a poll on YouTube for the vest. Okay. So thank you for that. People are now going to start voting for what vest they want to see on YouTube. It's red, blue, gray, and beige. The original beige that started it all back in the day. Okay? Now we also need to have a hat change because I told you every 50 bucks we do a hat change. We're at 750. However, we haven't had any contributions on the Kick side besides the SJB and Most Tasteless in 3 hours. The only person who significantly contributed on Kick today is your future stepdad. So right now, I'll tell you, if we get a significant contribution on the Kick side, I will do a poll on the Kick side for the hat. If not, I'm just going to wait for people on YouTube to vote for the vest, and then I'm going to have YouTube also vote for the hat. Because Kick has been so ridiculous today, why should you guys get the ability to vote for the hat? So how about this? Right now, if Kick gets us to $800, you can vote for the hat. Or else, forget it. Okay. Stormforce Gamer says, almost time for all the vests to vest in peace. How'd you like that Undertaker impression? Okay. So thank you, Stormforce Gamer. All right. We're going to continue with the cleaning out. Let's keep going. All right. No, wait a minute. I have to order food. I'm hungry. Hold on a second here. I actually have to order food. Of course I do. I'm starving. Let's do it. Okay. Do I want the fries or do I want the tots? What do you guys think? What's better, fries or tots? What do you guys think is better from Sonic? The groovy fries or the tots? Because they're both with the special pickle seasoning. I don't know. Fries for sure. Fries. Your future stepdad says tots. But everyone else on the YouTube side, YouTube is saying fries. Literally everyone on YouTube is saying fries. Your future stepdad on Kick said tots. Only him. Wow. Then fries it is. Fries. I'll just get a small fries. I don't need anything extra on the fries. And yeah, the pickle Rita slush is what it's called. Pickle Rita. Okay. The food is on order. If you can believe it, it took all week, but we made it happen here at the end of the week. We are actually going to be trying the Grillo's Pickles menu from Sonic. It took all week to do this, but we got to it. Okay? Okay. Yikes. Finally. It's en route. Well, it's not en route. It's on order right now. It'll be coming, and we will actually do one. All right. Also, thank you to Does This Look Normal, who did a gifted membership on YouTube. Thank you for that. And by the way, no worries. It does look normal. No worries there. You're okay. Excuse me. And Nolan Void did a $2 super chat. Make sure to tip extra. I did. Actually, I upped the tip. I had the default, and I actually upped it to the next tier. Because it is a holiday, and I wanted to be nice. So there you go. So we're at 757 to support. You guys have voted. It is official. The red vest has won. You guys want red? You'll get red. Which means, folks, it is time to retire officially the camo vest. It's sad to see it go, honestly, but here we go. All right. The camo vest has been retired. Thank you, camo vest, for your service. Time for the red vest. All right. The red vest. Red on red. It looks really weird, doesn't it? But with the HD cameras, you can actually see the difference in color, that this is more of a darker red and this is a brighter red, the shirt. The cameras are great quality, aren't they, man? One of the best investments I've ever done is these new cameras, okay? Okay. All right. Now I owe you guys a shot. We've done 6 so far, right? We did, let's think about this. We did moonshine, horchata, whiskey, 99. Then we did moonshine and horchata. So I guess it's time for whiskey again. Time for whiskey. Okay. More of the double peat. Here we go. Oh, I love it. I love the double peat blended scotch. Here we go. Okay. Time for the double peat Scotch whiskey. Happy 4th of July to everyone. Salud. Wow, I love it. Smoky, salty, absolutely delicious. Yummy. Okay, continuing on with the closet clean out. The food is now on order. Thank you guys for the support. Hitting these goals today, amazing. Getting to it. Now we can actually finally do it after a whole week of waiting. Thank you so much for that. Okay, so, oh, by the way, the next DSP Tries It will be this Taco Bell Tony Hawk meal plus the chicken tender, because there's 2 things to try at once. Tony Hawk's new game comes out a week from today. It's the 3 and 4 collection. So we'll do that together. But we'll do that meal, okay? All right, let's continue. Too old for MySpace, too young for Medicare. What the fuck is this? An unused, extremely old USB extension cable. As useful as this might be, likely this wouldn't even work anymore, like, for what I use it for. Like, let's say I tried to use this for my webcams. It's probably an old standard, and it probably doesn't have data transfer enough to work. It'll probably error out. In fact, that's why, for the longest time, my webcams were just turning off in the middle of the stream, because I was using extension cables that were the old standard and couldn't power the amount that needed to go through data. So, stuck. There we go. And here's another one. Rocketfish USB 2.0 A to A extension cable. Here they are. I probably bought these like either when I moved out here 11 years ago or maybe even longer than that. And I have 2 more of them. Okay. I found all of the other fishing lures from 3 years ago when we were playing Bassmaster in the summer. These are the ones we never got around to using. I actually had bought all of these crazy different fishing lures, and we never used them at all. So here they are. So if ever there is a good fishing game released again, I have a ridiculous amount of fishing lures. Or a hat or whatever we want to use them for. Okay? Cool. Jade says, what did you do in 20? My birthday just... Oh, what did I do on my 20th birthday? I have no idea. More than likely, I played Street Fighter. back then, you know, in that time of my life, I was constantly playing competitive Street Fighter. So I probably was like traveling or hanging out with my friends playing Street Fighter, to be honest. Okay? Okay. All right, so we're saving these and we're saving the projector. I now have some empty storage bins that I can kind of like toss over here. And then we can continue. So let's continue. Let's move this stuff into the closet again. And we'll continue looking while I wait for my food. My food is already heading my way. That's good because I'm starving. Okay. Okay, well, I owe you guys another hat. At 750, it was another hat, and Kick never contributed, so YouTube is going to get to pick the next hat. I'm serious. If Kick just sits there and doesn't contribute, they're not going to get anything. If someone contributes on Kick, you can pick the next thing, whether it's the vest or the hat, but literally everyone's just sitting there and no one is gifting subs or contributing at all. I'm not going to give you guys shit. So if you do, I'll let you pick the next thing. If not, just sit there and stew. Okay, so which hat is next? The beret, the Pikachu hat, the frosted tips hat, or the red fedora. Here we go. Please vote on YouTube since you guys have been very positive today. A great part of the stream, supportive. Appreciate that very much. You guys vote for the hat, and Kick can sit there and spin until they decide to actually fucking step up and do something positive. All right, let's keep going. Let's go. This is the box from my mini PC that was gifted to me around 2 years ago. And in reality, this was nice because number one, I got to play a couple quick games like Chrono Trigger and a few other things before I got my actual gaming PC last year. So much appreciated. Right now, my wife is getting an insane amount of use out of this. She is using this to play all kinds of indie games, sim games, and things down in the living room. She loves this PC. So whoever gifted this PC, you know who you are. And thank you because my wife is very, very happy with this. I'm just going to make sure there's nothing in here. But she's using it constantly every single day, and she's so happy that she has it. Yeah, there's nothing here that I need. Okay. King Michael says, man, it feels great to be back on YouTube again. But then Nightbot kicked them. What happened here? He says, people are more positive. King Michael, I literally have no idea why YouTube just kicked you. I have no idea. You said nothing that would actually be valid for a kick. You'll be back in 5 seconds. It must be a stupid error. Yeah, I have no idea why Nightbot kicked you there. That was stupid. I think YouTube misidentified your message. It's very dumb how YouTube does that sometimes. Okay. But anyway, thank you, King Michael, for the positive message. I appreciate that. All right. Yeah. Come on, fit now. There we go. Okay. This is the box for my Kanba joystick, which I bought when I decided that I was going to switch over from playing Street Fighter 6 on the Xbox to the PlayStation 5. That was like 2 years ago. I don't need the box. It's completely empty. Again, I saved it because I was propping stuff up, like art and stuff on it for the background, but I'm not doing that anymore. More styrofoam. Ugh. I hate styrofoam. I really do. Styrofoam is ass. You can't throw it out. You get in trouble if you do. You got to bring it to a special facility where you have to give it to them. It has to be clean and pristine, and then they'll take it. It's so fucking dumb. All right. James' birthday is the 20th. Can he play CVS 2 on that day? Oh, maybe. I don't know what exact day the 20th is. But if you remind me, we can look into it. If you remind me when we're closer to your birthday, Jade, I'll look into it. Just say, hey, CVS 2 on my birthday and the 20th, and then I'll try to remember, okay? Thank you. Okay. Okay, people have voted. They want the Pikachu hat. We'll get it on for now. I'm going to take it off for the DSP tries it, and then I'll probably put it on again after. What are we at right now? 757. Guys, let's get to 800. At 800 bucks, another vest and another shot. Let's get to 800 bucks of support. The food's almost here. All right. And I'm going to be streaming till probably around like, 9 o'clock-ish. We'll see how it goes. I want to see how far I can get. We're actually making good progress. Finally, we're starting to tear into the junk in the bottom of my closet that I need to get through. So let's keep it going. Okay. So the hat is gone. It's time for Pikachu. But the food is almost here, supposedly. If you didn't notice, I didn't put my cowboy hat into storage. Reason being, the cowboy hat was a staple of my content before I ever started wearing hats and vests. Likely, there'll be reason to bring back the cowboy hat from time to time, and I probably will. But for now, it's time for a stupid Pikachu hat. Okay, let's keep cleaning out the closet. Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core Reunion. Never played it. Plain charge kit, don't need that anymore for the Xbox. And in here, I know exactly what's in here. Outdated HDMI cables and an old HDMI splitter. It's very outdated at this point. And various accessories. What these were, I remember exactly what these were. Aha. If you're wondering what this was the box that I used for over a decade to capture from my PlayStation 3. I don't know if I showed you this last time or not. So, ages ago, when PlayStation 3 was the standard for gaming outside of Xbox 360, it had HDCP, high definition copy protection. You couldn't disable it. All right. This is the device I used to strip the video and audio from PlayStation 3 into separate video and audio lines. And then I had another device that combined them back together. It's in this bag. And this was the bypass so that you could basically strip HDCP from the PlayStation 3 and you could capture directly and play games from it. That's why my PS3 videos looked so much better than everyone else's, because they were trying to use component. I actually used the high definition signal. Okay. So for over a decade, this is what I used, but HDCP can now easily be disabled in any modern console and PC. It's not an issue anymore. Literally, this bag is outdated garbage. Should I save Crisis Core? What do you guys think? Should I save Crisis Core? It's not focusing. It's still not it refuses to focus on this game. Maybe because it reflects. Wow, it just doesn't want to focus. Should I save this? I don't know. I guess I will for now. And we'll see what happens, but I don't know if I'll ever play it. It's in there unplayed. You could play that on on Switch 2, right? Beware of Bob did a $2 Canadian super chat. Any storage stories, treasure, or lost, found, or sold? No. I've never done anything with storage. I never bought a storage unit. Nothing like that. So no, sadly, I don't have anything to tell you there in regards to that. Thank you, Beware of Bob. I also received a $5.01 tip. I just got here. Happy 4th. Are the vests being thrown out or will they be for sale? By the way, this is from YouTube. They want to count it towards YouTube. No, the vests are not being thrown out. They're putting into storage. The vests are in storage. They're not going anywhere. We will probably bring them back occasionally for events. Like maybe once a year, I'll do an IndeVESTdence day, just like today. But we probably won't do a closet clean out. We'll do other stuff when I do it. So no worries there. But are they up for sale? No. But someone asked earlier if I raised $5,000 during this stream, would I send a vest to a viewer and autograph it? And I said yes. I've never raised $5,000 ever in the entirety of my history as a creator in one go. So, if I broke a new record and I raised $5,000, I would give a vest autographed to a lucky viewer. I would. But I don't think that's going to happen. We're currently at 750. I missed it. What was it? 760? We're almost to 800. At $800 of support, there will be a new vest and another shot taken. And at 850, there will be a new hat. Okay, so we're getting there. Happy 4th to you, Big Papa Phil. He says the vest streak will always live on as legendary time. Happy 4th. Thank you so much. And King Ferb said the 20th is on a Sunday. So CVS 2 on a Sunday? It's doable. As long as I'm streaming on a Sunday, I don't see why I couldn't. Just remind me, okay? I will keep Crisis Core. I'll keep this for now. Okay. So, a bag of buttons. These were the stock buttons that came in one of my joysticks, but these have this weird feel to them. They're not smooth. They have a texture, and they're not as good as competitive buttons. So yeah. An insanely old Dynex 11 outlet PC home office surge protector that I don't know if I've ever used. George R.R. Martin's A Dance with Dragons, which I never finished reading because I was reading it and I got so fucking bored with it because the writing was so atrocious and there were so many new characters added that I just didn't give two shits about that I stopped reading it and never read another Game of Thrones book ever again. Some random hand-drawn tiny artwork of Fallout characters. Mega Man versus Sheep Man, a completely original piece of artwork. That I'm actually going to keep. That looks really cool, does it not? It's not generic in any way. That's actually completely unique. You know what that is? That is Mega Man looking like the protagonist from Catherine running away from Sheep Man, who is supposed to look like the character from the sheep from Catherine. That's exactly what that is. That's why Mega Man is wearing underwear. Look at that. That is actually really cool. I had no idea that I had that. That I will keep, and maybe I'll put that into the background someday. I really like that, actually. That is so cool. Okay. Nice. Keystone Cops. You probably have no idea what this is. This is an old school video game from the Atari 2600 era. And if you've never played Keystone Cops, you wouldn't care. If you did, you'd be like, wow, that's really cool. So I'll probably keep it. Okay? All right. Okay. Shout out to Old Ugly Bastard who did a $5 super chat and says, Happy 4th of July. Thank you very much to Old Ugly Bastard. Happy 4th of July to you. I hope you're having a great day, no matter what you're doing right now. Hopefully you had a good time with friends and family. If not, it's all good. Thanks for coming by and stopping by and saying hello and supporting the stream. Okay, guess what? That's right, Usagi Jojo. Keystone Cops is actually from Activision. That's correct. It's time for me to go get the food. It's here, finally. So thank you guys for being extra patient today. It's time for me to go get the Grillo's Pickles menu from Sonic. I'll be right back and be patient. And it's time for DSP Tries It.